My husband cheated on me when I was 6 months pregnant. You can imagine the pain, the shock, the confusion. It's a shock. And then what did you do? You are baby on the way, you guys have a house together, and you're
Right.
married. And so that's when you think strategically, right? I have always been smart that way. Like cases like where you are married, you're stuck in a situation and he does something so horrible to you, is wait and start planning, right? The first thing you have to take into account is that once the guy cheats, it's an open relationship. That means
What is she talking about? Once the guy cheats, it's an open relationship.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
That's horrible, by the way. I think anybody cheating is horrible, right? Man or woman. Said this plenty of times. But the response is now it's an open marriage. So she started giving it up to somebody else, I'm assuming.
you don't have to ask for permission to do anything or to go out on dates, right? In this case, I was pregnant, so I had to wait. And then that was a horrible year because when it was time for the baby to come, it was a stillbirth. So there was no baby.
Sorry to hear
And I
that.
still didn't leave him because I was planning strategically the best way to get out. And so, but what I did do was I stopped making his little sandwiches. I stopped caring about the house. I said, hire a maid. And all that energy that I was putting into the marriage, I withdrew and I put it on myself. I became super hot. I went to the gym. I had a liposuction done. I became really selfish. And I started dating. And so I started an affair with my boss. The affair with my boss was amazing. Like imagine having something new and the novelty of living an affair, like the passion.
Put that coffee down.
So you started letting your boss, okay, she really wanted to hurt this man because she was hurt. Started letting your boss bust her cheeks because that was your revenge. And I understand, like there was a lot going on. People, I think we can listen to a lot of these videos and not understand that she was going through a lot. And I'm talking about the stillbirth. She obviously went through a lot more after being cheated on. It's a tough thing, right? I just had a kid. I hear that. I'm like, oh man. But then the reaction to that is now you start letting the boss smash. Insanity.
And so I understood what his position was when he cheated on me because, like, I was missing out. He was living his life. I was missing out. And my boss was flying me everywhere, dining and whining me like I was living the life. And so then I had to experience seeing my ex-husband, which is now is my ex, sad and crying and depressed. And it's fine to do things until the same thing is done to you, and then you don't like it so much, right? But then the worst thing that a woman can do is become a victim, or be begging that he doesn't do it again, or being checking his phone and become obsessive about what he's doing, where he's at, checking. Oh my gosh, that is such a waste of your time and your energy. And then I was able to climb the ladder because of my grief. I mean, like life just opened up for me.
Yeah, I mean, usually there's if you're giving up the cheeks in corporate to your boss, then yeah, life will open up for you. You will be able to climb the ladder. That's the true definition of effed her way to the top, right?
When I did that move, like when I started dating my boss, when you realize that you are missing living your life just because you are in love with a man who is not even he's incapable of like loyalty and faithfulness, and then you're like, no, I don't want to get married. I don't want to be cleaning houses or cooking for someone that is not even going to like watch my back.
Okay. Wow. So I've gone from understanding her pain to now having a couple of different things to say. This right here is why it's so important for people to talk about everything before they enter a marriage, including cheating. Chisha, you're not talking about the guy who cheated. Cheating is wrong, right? Cheating is wrong. I faced a lot of backlash in the past when I talk about this Because people don't want to have the conversation about what if we divorce, right? They don't want to bring up the prenup. Men especially are afraid to bring up the prenup or the cheating story. And you need to have the conversation. What if we divorce? I think we should have a prenup. That's one. You need to have the conversation. What if one of us cheats? I would never cheat on you, babe. Bullshit. And you saying I would never cheat on you is also bullshit, because most people overestimate their own discipline, their own promises, and think they're a lot more capable of committing to most things than they actually are. This is not me saying that there aren't people out there who are faithful. But more often than not, people think that they're either more faithful than they are. So bottom line, I just think this whole way of going about things is toxic, because they never had the conversation. If he knew earlier on that, hey, if I step out, it's an open marriage. Meaning what she's pretty much saying is, if he cheats, I'm going to cheat. And we could just start cheating on each other. If a woman lets you know that from the beginning, then you know what you're risking. And you might say, you know what, I'm willing to work through that. Years ago, I probably would have said, no man should be working things out with the woman. I've realized, you grow and you learn that there are men out there who don't turn into the type of men who are too toxic after a woman's cheated on them and they're able to work it out. A lot of guys get upset about that. It's not you, bro. Right? Relax. But there are men out there. I've done countless videos who are like, yeah, my wife's cheated. I've stayed. If you don't believe me, we're about to look at some comments of women who cheated on their men, either cheated back or they got caught cheating, but mostly they were cheating back and their men stayed. It happens. You got to know yourself. Can you sit there knowing what's happened without it replaying over and over and over in your head? If you got a great, vivid, creative imagination, you will suffer. But definitely insane. But you got to talk about this stuff, man. You got to talk. You might say, you know what? Hey, this is just who I am. If I found out you cheated, for me, it's over. Babe. She might say, well, okay, I'll be willing to work it out with you. Those are different. Those are people who see things differently. Now, if those two people, because it happens, decide to enter that marriage, at least they know, oh, but Shisha, people can change. Yes. You can win the lottery. Things happen. They happen. But you don't live life that way, right? You still plan. But if you thought the video was bad, check out some of these comments of these chicks pretty much sharing that they did almost the exact same thing. This female commenter says, I did this with the laughing emoji. So she thinks it's hilarious. I cheated back with someone way hotter. I think that's supposed to say hotter than him. Shh. Hold on, I need a moment. Imagine reading this and you're the husband. And treated me so good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Coffee makes me so anxious.
Coffee makes me anxious.
No, I'll have a tea actually.
Give us some tea. Just this one time. I stopped doing all my wife duties, she said. And then I just divorced him. Oh, so you wanted him to pay first. This commenter says, my soon-to-be ex-husband wanted a divorce because of me being reactive while pregnant. So you wanted to divorce you while pregnant. She got the child deleted and started dating. I'm not playing anymore. Good for you, the creator responded. Okay. Here's somebody else who says, smart woman, never beg for a man, never. She responded, the creator responded and says, if he cheats, take him down from the pedestal, put yourself there. Another commenter here says, I had an ex who I was living with. He cheated, but he was paying all the bills and I was saving to buy my house. So I didn't leave. I stayed and saved and dated other people. Oh, so she stayed, saved, cheated behind his back, sounds like with multiple men, and then left with a house. One thing a lot of chicks are good at is planning an exit, right? Planning, strategizing, etc. And the creator responded back and says, that is a smart woman, is it? Check out this other chick who says, yep, mine cheated, left him and got romanced by someone else. Cheated, so she left, right? Dealt with another dude, slept with him. We worked it out, but now I'm selfish and he worships me. Yeah. See, these are the questions you got to ask yourself once you make that type of mistake. It's if we go forward, right? Is this going to be a hostile environment? She says, I'm selfish and he worships me. Is that a healthy marriage? That's what I'm asking. And there are a lot of people who don't think about this type of things, or they'll stay and then next thing you know, they're doing some crazy thing and ending up on the news. I think if a man said, oh yeah, now she worships me and I'm in charge and I'm extremely selfish, people will say, well, why don't you just leave, man? I think that's the same thing that should be considered in this situation. Somebody else here says, period, when he cheats, it's a free for all, baby. Open season. Wow. A 304 mantra right there. Open season, she says, when he cheats. Again, does he know that? And do people want to enter in marriages with good faith and have those type of conversations? Some people maybe not. Somebody else here says, same here, sis. They cheat. It's an open relationship. Give me that green light. So she wants it. Ah, man. Here's another chick that says, I never care where my husband is. Where is your paycheck? LOL. And our final comment says, period. When my ex-husband cheated on me, I had a date lined up with a new man within 16 days. Yeah. Cold world. Guys, listen, of course, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments, thoughts down below. I appreciate you as always for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.